So, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Definitely inspired by the film. Congratulations on this being your first feature film.
Thank you.
So, what was the major difference between filming with This Is Us and filming on Breakthrough?
I think it has to be the technical stuff. So with our show, we're a single cam, which means that everything is sort of handheld operated. With a feature, they have to set up a dolly track, and that takes a long, as quickly as they can do it, of course, but there's a lot of time in between setups.
Also, we're a manager for 9 years?
Talent agent.
A talent agent.
A talent agent for 9
Okay,
years.
so you were a talent agent for Ariana Grande?
Yeah, she was one of our clients. I was on the team for her. Yeah.
So how did you end up acting?
Well, acting was what I came out to Los Angeles to do.
Okay.
I met my manager in like an open call in Florida. She had a showcase. We got an agent, and then my agent needed an assistant. And so my manager was at the time. She was like, "Why don't you go in and work for her?" And I'm like, "Wait, what? No, I came here to act. Like, I'm not gonna go and work in an office. Like, do you not believe in me? Like, what's going on?" Now, this is why I always tell people that our journeys are not always what we want them to be or what they look like. I spent 9 years doing that.
Yeah.
And it sort of was like watching your boyfriend take another woman out every day, and you're like, "Oh, have fun," like, But I was able to be of service, and I got to learn so much from sitting behind the desk, and really able to separate my ego from the craft, and that knowing that I'm putting this work in and I'm doing all this because I really want this, and it's not about the fame and the fortune, but the craft and what that means to me. So, our journeys, they might look different, but they're necessary to go through.
And speaking on egos, in the film, there's a scene where you say that you are a broken woman, a prideful broken woman. What exactly does that mean?
Joyce and her husband Brian, they really had a battle of what they each believed in was going to happen.
Yes.
And she's prideful in the sense that she was very quick to dismiss what anybody was saying. While that's wonderful, there's still a disrespect to some degree.
Yeah.
And that maybe she chose her words unwisely, and that she might have offended somebody in the process, and that wasn't her intention, but she just wanted her son to be well.
Yeah.
And so having that moment of vulnerability and just saying, I need your help. I cannot do this anymore. We all have to come to that breaking point.
Yes.
And she definitely did that. And that for me was one of the most amazing moments.
Definitely was amazing. And Joyce Smith, she literally spoke life into her son's body.
Yeah.
So how strong does your faith have to be to believe something that you do not see with your own natural eyes?
It has to be so unwavering and so strong.
Yes.
There's nothing that can penetrate that thought in a negative way, shape, or form, and that's what she did. It's almost unbelievable to even have that conviction to advocate that strongly and to obviously pray and plead to God. It's hard to wrap my head around.
Believe in yourself so much that people think you're crazy.
Yeah. But that's what we all need to do.
Yes.
And I have done that to some degree, for sure.
Yeah.
So I could relate to that.
Speaking of breakthroughs, have you had any personal breakthroughs in your life that you could use to kind of tap into the character of Joyce Smith?
Well, I have many breakthroughs, and I've had many breakthroughs. One in particular was that my mother, when right before the start of the film, she actually had a stroke.
Oh, wow.
And the doctor said it was probably very slim to none chance that she was going to make it through the night. And I said, well, okay, you're a doctor, right? You practice? Mm-hmm. So you can practice, but you don't know, because every single patient is different. And you don't know my mother, and you don't know her willpower and what it is that she has intended.
Yeah.
or God has intended for her. And I said, you can only speak positive things about and for my mom. And those were the same words that Joyce used for John's doctors. And that for me was like, we were in a meeting with Devon Franklin, our producer, and I thought, oh, this is like a moment that really rung so true that if I'm the girl for the job, I think it's for a reason.
Right.
Yeah.
I love the show This Is Us. I watch it every week.
I'm glad.
My boyfriend, I make him go upstairs. I don't care. He wants to watch basketball all day. This Is Us Day.
Well,